Okay, fair warning. So y'all are aware. Some of my videos coming up are going to be longer. And you can fast forward right here by holding right there. Honestly, that's intentional, however. Because getting back into trucking full time has reminded me how disconnected the internet has become from real life sometimes. Not all the time, but definitely sometimes. And before anybody says anything, yes, Mike and I are looking pretty rough. Yeah, we have been running so tight this week, we literally haven't had time to shower until tonight, the day before we finally go home. And honestly, that's kind of my point. This is what real life looks like for a lot of working people right now. And they're exhausted. They're running nonstop. They're trying to hold everything together while still wanting something better for themselves. And I think people really need to see the comparisons between what happens in the real world and what happens in online business, because they're a lot more connected than most of you realize. Let me give you an example. Mike and I just got switched to another route. And right now it's kind of a mess. A hot mess. Which is fine. Honestly, that's what we do. We fix messes. We adapt. We figure things out. We've been a team long enough that we can figure this out together. But here's what we noticed. When you start asking operational questions, people get weird. Like Mike asked a question yesterday and you got the vaguest answer on the planet, right?
What are we doing? What trailer number? When are we starting? What load are we taking? You will be running tomorrow in a truck.
Right.
No shit.
Sometimes they have the answers. Sometimes they're afraid to give the wrong answer. Sometimes they're afraid of the change altogether. And online business is exactly the same way. A lot of people don't get started because they think everybody else magically understands things they don't. They don't know what's possible. They don't know what works. They don't know where to start. What's realistic? What's hype? What's an actual skill, right?
What's hype? Yo, yo, yo.
And because they don't fully understand the road ahead, they freeze. Or worse, they start comparing themselves to people 10 years ahead of them and decide they're already failing before they even begin. You wouldn't compare yourself to Mike and I as a team unless you've been running at least 10 years, right? But honestly, most successful people are not fearless people. They're just willing to move before they have every single answer. That's it. And honestly, sometimes the difference between somebody who changes their life online and somebody who stays stuck forever is just the one person that's simply being exposed to the possibility that another route even exists. I'll catch you in the next one.